Sometimes, when you burn the maps, it's not just the old paths that get lost. It's you, the person you thought you were, the life you thought you knew, the version of yourself you so desperately wanted to leave behind. It's a slow, painful process, watching everything turn to ash, watching all the lies, the hurt, the failures crumble into dust. But what you don't expect is that sometimes in the ashes, you find pieces of yourself. And sometimes those pieces, they're the hardest to put back together. You ever feel like the more you try to rebuild, the more things fall apart? I had burned the maps, walked away from the girl, quit the drinking, was finally getting my shit together. But every time I thought I was making progress, the weight of everything, of my past, of my choices, came crashing down again. It's like the moment when you think you're on solid ground and then it shifts. It's 3 weeks after the phone call with her. The nights were quieter, the days were longer, and I felt like I was walking through fog, not sure if I was moving forward or just circling in place. And then I got the call, but it wasn't from her. It's from an old friend, one of the guys I used to drink with back in the day. A reminder of everything I had tried to leave behind. It was 2 a.m. My phone buzzed on the nightstand. A name I hadn't seen in months. Dude, you good? I wasn't good, but I wasn't going to admit it. I was going to go back. I wasn't going to go back to that life. So I told him what I thought he wanted to hear. Yeah, man, I'm good. Just staying on track. But deep down, I was lying. Because when you burn the maps, when you break everything down to rebuild it, you realize something. The hardest part is when you have to face the ghosts of who you used to be. A few days passed, and I thought maybe I was free. Maybe I was winning. But then I saw the message. We're getting the crew together tonight. Old bar, same place. Come out. For a second, I thought about it. The temptation was real. I could already picture it. The loud music, the smell of whiskey, the sound of familiar voices filling the room like it used to. For a moment, I felt like I was back in control. But then I remembered, last time I walked into that bar, I didn't walk out the same person. So I shut my phone off. But my heart didn't follow. I didn't go to the bar that night. Instead, I sat in my room, staring at the walls. The silence felt heavy, like 1,000 voices screaming inside my head. That's when I knew this was the real test. I wasn't facing her anymore. I wasn't facing alcohol. I wasn't running from anything anymore. I was fighting myself. The version of myself that used to crave the chaos. The man who found comfort in the storm. The man who used to drown out his pain with every sip, every careless decision. And if I didn't get this right, there was no going back. By the time the sun came up the next morning, I had made my choice. I wasn't going back. But the real test came the next night. My old friend, the one who had called, sent me another message. Come on, just one drink, for old time's sake. One drink. I could hear the voice in my head, the one that always told me, one more when it hurt, one more drink, one more night, one more moment of comfort before I had to face what was real. I stood up, walked to the kitchen, grabbed the bottle of whiskey that had been sitting untouched for weeks, and I looked at it. It was like staring at the reflection of everything I had burned, everything I had tried to leave behind. But then something strange happened. I put the bottle down. I walked away. And that was the moment I knew I had won. For now. Sometimes the hardest part isn't the physical battle, it's the mental one. The voices that say, you can't change, you're stuck, you're too far gone. But the truth is, you're not. We're all broken, we all carry scars. But that doesn't mean we're all doomed to live in them forever. I've learned that the hardest part are the ones where you have to make peace with you, with who you were before you can move forward to who you're meant to be. The next morning, I woke up and I realized something. I was still standing, and that felt like winning. But as soon as I thought I had it all figured out, something happened that made me question everything I had done so far. It was a message, a text. But it wasn't from an old friend. This wasn't from anyone I knew. The text simply read, "You're not done yet." And that's where I'll leave you. Because this time, the test isn't about alcohol or the past. It's something bigger, something I wasn't ready for. And whatever comes next, I don't know if I'll make it out in one piece.